Hey you guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Jeff. I'm so glad to have you along today. I am going to show you a really cool travel sling, and I'm going to show you a really amazing way I found to use it if you're a photographer or kind of any professional who has some gadgets you need to bring along, some electronics or whatever kind of devices, and you want to keep them all in one place. So if that's something you'd like to do, this video is for you. So one thing that I wanted to point out straight off is I have a little story to tell you, which is I'm a professional photographer and I had a photo shoot a couple weeks ago. And you know, I always prepare really well ahead of time. I have my equipment bags and I always, check to make sure everything's there. I even have a checklist. But sometimes when I'm really busy, the times when I most need to go through my checklist before I leave in the morning to go to work, the busiest mornings, the craziest, the rushes is the ones where you don't actually make sure everything is in your bag. And that's what happened. I got to the photo shoot and I set up my camera. I had the camera, I put it on the tripod. I set up my light and I put that on the light stand. I put my big diffuser up. But then I realized I didn't have my radio controlled trigger, which is a little transmitter like this, which sends a signal over to your flash to take when you take a picture. And so it was a moment of panic because I had like the 6 most important people from the whole company who were about to arrive in about 10 minutes, and I didn't have a way of getting enough light. And so any photographer watching this will totally understand when you're in a dark kind of place, you can't just use existing light and you're supposed to do like executive portraits. So I was able to find a hard wire. It's just a sync cable in one of my bags, and it was a backup, and it worked. It did the trick, and fortunately, I was able to kind of pull off the photo shoot without any big disaster. But what I decided to do is have a backup plan, because I'm not gonna lie, that was really scary, those first 10 minutes when I realized I didn't have it. I went to my car to see if maybe I had an extra in the car, and I didn't. And I really was like, uh-oh, what am I gonna do now? So I found a solution. And what's really funny is it involves this bag here. This is a travel sling. It's a company called Tomtoc. They don't sponsor this at all, but I got this travel sling a few months ago because I was gonna be doing some more traveling, and I saw a YouTuber who talked about how you can just bring this with you when you travel. You can put your important stuff in there and you have it. So like when you need to, get your ID, or when you need to get your, boarding pass or whatever, and you can just, it's all there, and you can keep your wallet in there or your credit cards, and it's just a nice way to keep it close to your body without always having to like dig into a backpack or whatever. So what I decided to do is I'm gonna load this up with a new flash that I just got. And some of you who are photographers who are really into lighting might already know about this system, but this is the GODOX A200 PRO, AD200 PRO, not sponsored. This is just something I got last month. And I decided I would take the light, the transmitter, and there's a little bracket here. This is a cool little bracket. If you're not familiar with this particular thing, there's a thread in the bottom of the light, and then there is a screw here on the bracket, and you just screw these together like this. I'm just gonna speed this process up, and then this goes on top of a light stand right here, and then you can flash it like that. Then I'm just doing it manually, but this here, when you turn it on, this here goes onto the top of your camera. So when you go and take a picture, it pops the flash. So this is on your camera, you push the button on the camera, and the flash fires. So what I've decided to do is to keep these things, this bracket, the flash, and the transmitter, in one of these Tomtoc cases, and just keep it in my car, keep it near me when I go on photo shoots, and this will just be the backup. I'm just gonna show you here. I've got a little light so I can show you what it looks like going into the bag here. So here's the flash unit right here, right there. So it's going in the bag here. And there are some little subdividers, there are some pockets, but the main thing is you got plenty of space. So this goes here, and then on the side we can put the little bracket, and there's still plenty of room in there. I mean, you could fit lunch, you could fit snacks. And then this here can fit on the top. Or if you want to put it in a separate pocket, you could always open up this pocket right here, and you could put it in that front pocket like that and zip it closed. And so you can see everything's in there. Now you can put more stuff, like I was saying. You could put, if you had sunglasses or something like that, you could put that in there. You could put a snack bar in there. And then it's real easy peasy to just zip that up. And so there you have it. And you know, this has some nice little clips here, these S clips. And you can just pop these open and you could attach a water bottle, or you could just use these to hang the bag from wherever you want, just to have it nearby. Anyways, I found this bag to be the perfect size. So if you're a photographer and you happen to use the GODOX A200 PRO, then it will fit in here along with the bracket that mounts it to the light stand and the transmitter. And you know, you can use this for all kinds of stuff. So, all right. So let's say, I'm gonna move you over here. There we go. Let's say you were doing some traveling and this were your bag and you wanted to bring all of this stuff. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you, and I'm gonna bring this light here because it's a dark bag. It's kind of hard to see inside this without a little extra light. So I'll show you. You have right here this back pocket. This is gonna be against your body, okay? So for this pocket here is what I would use to put some money, okay? And also like a passport, anything that you wanted to have against your body so it wasn't out against, you know, facing the world. So passport, money. So that's gonna be against you when you wear this. And then on the outer pocket, like this one here, this one I'd use for stuff for, like you could take your phone and put that in that front pocket. I would put my keys. Here, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna hold this here. The keys have this nice little clip here so that, you know, even if you're going through your bag looking for stuff, the keys are not gonna fall out and get lost. What else would go in that front pocket? Oh, I would put my wallet with my credit cards in this front pocket. And then you can just zip that closed. There's a little zipper on the front with a nice pull tag. You can see that. And then in the main pocket, I would put things like, I've got some protein bars here, as you can see. So I put those in there. I would put in, I'll just show you so you can see this stuff goes in here. I would put my eyeglasses in there. Probably should have put the glasses in first, but there you go. Glasses are in there. I've got, this here is the AirPods. Put the AirPods in there. I've got a multi-tool. I'm gonna drop that in there. Little knife. This is a good blade for opening boxes and packages and stuff. Although if I were flying, I wouldn't be bringing that because you're not allowed to. I've got some business cards here and a little business card holder, which is pretty cool. Always have some business cards around. A couple pens. I got these hydration multipliers. They're basically almost like lemonade, but they've got electrolytes, and I've really liked putting those in a little bit of water. Put those in there. Gotta have a ring pop, right? All right, got a ring pop. Little T4K. This is a super bright tactical LED light. 400 lumens, very small profile. It even has a clip. Look at that. I've heard, I have not tried this. This could be dangerous. I've heard that this can actually go onto your hat. Yeah, and then you can turn that on. I don't want to blind you guys. This is a really bright light. But if you're, you know, traveling at night and you want to see where you're going, this is super bright, and this will fit in here. And then I have this sleep mask, which is really nice. This one has little cutouts. Can you see that? Look at that, cutouts for your eyeball. So the sleep mask is not pushing against your eyes. And then this just goes into this little pouch. And voila, in there. What's amazing is everything I just showed you fits in here, and this is not even a struggle to zip closed. So there you have it. It's all there. Everything from the cash and the passport, which is back there, the cell phone, the keys, everything in the front, and then all that other stuff that was filling that up. So there you have it. This has just been a really useful accessory, and it's kind of opened my eyes to the for the potential for a bag like this to either carry some camera gear or travel gear. And what I really like is these little slide lock clips, because they're locked like here, it won't open up, but then when you pull this little slider up, this opens. So you could just, whenever you get to where you're going, you could hang this on a hook. You could attach your water bottle to this if you're traveling, or if you had anything that you wanted to just secure to this bag and keep your hands free, you could do that with these little S-clips. I find them to be really useful. And yeah, and then you get everything in there and you just put it over your shoulder, hands free. You're ready to travel. You're ready to go. So if you like this and you want to see some more videos about some travel gear and some really cool bags, I just bought a bunch of stuff off Amazon because I'm going to be doing traveling. Some of this, I promise you, no matter how many videos you've watched, I'm looking at some stuff I'm about to unbox. You have not seen this stuff before. I just know it because some of it is really new and really cool. So in the next few hours, I'm going to be making videos of this stuff, and I'm going to upload them to YouTube over the next several days. So if you're not yet subscribed to this channel, hit the little subscribe button and you'll, the notification bell, and then you'll get a heads up, because these videos, I'm actually pretty excited. They're about organizing stuff for travel. Some of it is photo and video gear, and then some of it is just the stuff we bring with us when we move around. Kind of a minimalist. I like to travel light, but I also like to protect my camera gear when I travel, and also be able to find what I need when I need it, because there's nothing worse than needing a cable or a charger or a lens or a phone or a credit card and not being able to find it. So anyways, I think I got some pretty cool solutions to those problems. I'm going to share it with you guys. So you'll be on that cutting edge, on the bleeding edge. The bleeding edge is the edge even right in front of the leading edge. And that's where you want to be. I'm so glad you watched this video. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.